Hello guys, and today I'm gonna show you my list for the top 5 best budget laptops for students that you can buy in 2024. So without any further ado, let's get started. So in 5th place, we have the Lenovo IdeaPad 1, which is the cheapest laptop on this list, coming in at just over $300, and this could be the perfect option for anyone needing an entry-level laptop for starting out. Equipped with the AMD Ryzen 5 5500U processor, 8GB of DDR4 RAM, and a 512GB SSD, this laptop delivers powerful performance at this price, ensuring a smooth experience and allowing you to even edit and play low-end games as well. For someone starting off on Photoshop and Illustrator, it is fine and should be enough for things like video editing, so long as it isn't anything too power intensive. Its display is a decent one for the price and comes with a 15.6-inch Full HD panel, which has average colors, decent sharpness, and a low brightness for outdoor use. It's enough for the intended purpose of the laptop, which is work or just casual daily use. Build quality wise, you get a standard plastic build here, which is sturdy and light enough for daily use. Overall, this is a great starting point for a budget laptop. In 4th place, we have the Acer Aspire 3, which comes in at $350 and pretty much makes the list for the best budget laptops pretty much every year with a new model. The laptop is made from an all-plastic case but has a metallic look, which gives the illusion that it is made from aluminum. It is a simple and sleek design that actually looks premium for the price, and it is difficult to tell that the laptop is actually this cheap. The laptop weighs in at about 1.5 kilos and is 0.75 inches thick, making it great for portability and traveling. The display on this is an average 14-inch Full HD IPS panel that is sufficient enough for consuming content and basic work. The 1080p resolution and IPS type are a bonus at this price, but the colors and contrast are nothing too special. The special feature of this laptop, however, is its excellent battery life that can last you an entire workday easily with medium usage. The performance here is really good for the price. You get an AMD Ryzen 5 7520U processor, 8GB of LPDDR5 RAM, a 512GB NVMe SSD, and integrated AMD Radeon graphics. You get truly decent work and productive performance from these specs, and that is what the laptop is targeting. Other than its targeted use, you should be able to do more demanding work like editing, although with some hiccups and slowdowns, but overall at this price, there isn't really too much more you can ask for. In 3rd place, we have the VivoBook 16, which is a $600 laptop. The laptop has a simple and sleek design, with the only noticeable design being the VivoBook name in the bottom bezel and the back. The laptop is made from an all-plastic build, which gives it quite a cheap feeling at times, but is quite sturdy. There is a 180-degree hinge, which can help for better adjustability and makes it less prone to breaking as well. The laptop weighs in at 1.88 kilos and is around 1 inch thick, making it relatively portable as well. The laptop has a 16-inch Full HD plus 60Hz IPS display. It looks decently sharp with great contrast and provides plenty of space for multitasking. The peak brightness of the display is 253 nits, which is quite low, and it has 67% of sRGB coverage, 50% Adobe RGB, and 50% of DCI-P3 coverage. The specs of the laptop include an AMD Ryzen 7 5800HS CPU, 16GB of RAM, and a 1TB SSD. Performance from these specs is enough for editing at 1080p and for most work that you might want to do on your laptop that is productive. Gaming performance is nothing too special since this isn't a gaming laptop, but for a game here and there that's not too demanding, this will suffice you. In 2nd place, we have the MSI GF63 Thin, which comes in at $570. The design of the MSI GF63 Thin has remained the same since 2018, making it look quite old when compared to other modern laptops, and the thick top and bottom bezels don't do it any favors in that department either. The chassis is completely black with red accents and has a brushed finish design. The case is mostly plastic with aluminum on the palm rest and lid, making the laptop weigh in at 1.85 kilos and is 0.85 inches thick. The only main design in the laptop's body is the MSI logo on the back, which gives the laptop some identity of its own. The MSI GF63 Thin has a 15.6-inch Full HD 144Hz IPS display with a peak brightness of slightly below 300 nits. The display also has 65% of sRGB coverage, 49% of Adobe RGB, and 49% of DCI-P3 coverage. It's decent for casual viewing, but has flat colors, so it might not be the best for color-accurate editing. The laptop is able to play most games at very good frame rates, And the specs of the laptop include an Intel Core i5-12450H CPU, 8GB of DDR4 RAM, a 512GB NVMe SSD, and the Nvidia GeForce RTX 2050 GPU. The 8GB RAM might be the biggest downside here for the performance, since most of the demanding tasks these days require at least 16GB of RAM. However, this is something you can easily fix by upgrading the RAM, and the overall performance here is still quite stellar. So in first place, we have the HP Victus 15, which comes in at $640. The HP Victus design has remained mostly the same for the past few years, with an all-black chassis and the Victus logo on the back. The chassis is made of plastic, which is common to see in this price range, but even then, the build quality is excellent. The plastic case makes the laptop weigh in at 2.3 kilos, and the laptop has an overall thickness of around 1 inch. Overall, the laptop will not set any milestones with its build quality and design, but is good enough for the price. The HP Victus 15 has a 15.6-inch Full HD 144Hz IPS display with a peak brightness of 250 nits. The display also has 64% of sRGB coverage, 48% of Adobe RGB, and 47% of DCI-P3 coverage. The display is good enough for casual gaming and video watching, but the low contrast is a real negative point for the video editors or graphic designers. The performance is quite good on the HP Victus 15. The specs include an AMD Ryzen 5 7535HS CPU, 16GB of DDR5 RAM, a 1TB PCIe M2 SSD, and the Nvidia GeForce RTX 2050 GPU. Both the CPU and GPU are not the most powerful when you compare it to other gaming laptops that are a bit more expensive, but they are still better than most of the other laptops at this price. The performance is good enough for casual to maybe even pro level gaming, depending on how spec intensive the game is. So that's it for the video guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.